Have you ever wondered how a group of colonies managed to defy the mightiest empire on Earth? Welcome to our journey through the American Revolution, a pivotal moment in world history. Let's delve into the chain of events that led to the birth of our free and independent nation. It all started with the infamous Sugar Act of 1764, a tax imposed by Britain on the American colonies. This was not just about sugar, it was about control. It was followed by the Stamp Act, a direct tax on the colonies, and then the Townshend Acts, further taxes that had the colonists crying taxation without representation. These acts didn't just strain wallets, they strained patience and loyalty, fueling resentment against British rule. The colonists were not about to let these acts of tyranny pass unchallenged. On March 5, 1770, the tension exploded into violence with the Boston Massacre. It was a chilling night in Boston when British soldiers opened fire on a crowd of colonists, resulting in 5 deaths. This horrifying event, often depicted as a brutal act of British aggression, fueled an already smoldering resentment against British rule. It was a catalyst, fanning the flames of revolutionary sentiment that were already simmering in the hearts of the colonists. This tragedy was a wake-up call for many, a clear sign that things were spiraling out of control. In 1773, American patriots decided it was time to make a stand. Tensions had been brewing, and the colonists, fed up with the British imposition of tea taxes, decided to fight back. They stealthily boarded British ships in the Boston harbor and dumped an astounding 342 chests of tea into the sea. This event, known as the Boston Tea Party, significantly escalated the conflict. This audacious act of defiance was a clear message to the British. The colonists would not be pushed around. In response to the Boston Tea Party, the British imposed the Intolerable Acts. These acts, a series of punitive measures, were seen by the colonists as a blatant violation of their rights. The colonies united in their outrage, leading to the formation of the First Continental Congress. This body of representatives from each colony convened to discuss their collective response, marking a significant step towards American unity. Their defiance against the British Crown's overreaches was clear. The stage was set for a showdown. On April 19, 1775, the American Revolution officially began with the battles of Lexington and Concord. The dawn of that day witnessed the first military engagements between British troops and American colonists. On the greens of Lexington and the bridge in Concord, the colonists bravely faced the well-trained British soldiers. These battles marked the beginning of an arduous journey toward independence, a journey that was sparked by the shot heard round the world. The die was cast and there was no turning back. On July 4, 1776, a momentous document was signed, a parchment that would forever alter the course of history, the Declaration of Independence. Penned by Thomas Jefferson, it was an audacious proclamation of freedom, stating that all men are created equal, endowed with unalienable rights. This was a defining moment in the American Revolution, a bold statement to the world that the 13 colonies were no longer under British rule, but a free and independent nation. With this declaration, the American colonies officially severed ties with Britain. The Battle of Saratoga in 1777 marked a turning point in the Revolutionary War. This wasn't just another skirmish, it was where the tide of war began to turn. The American forces, under the command of General Horatio Gates, triumphed over the British in a series of conflicts known as the Saratoga Campaign. This victory was vital, proving to the world that the young nation could hold its own. This victory gave the Americans hope and brought them crucial foreign support. On October 19, 1781, the British suffered a decisive defeat at Yorktown. This marked the climax of the American Revolution. The brave American and French forces, under the leadership of General George Washington and Comte de Rochambeau, laid siege to Yorktown. Surrounded and outnumbered, British General Cornwallis had no choice but to surrender. This momentous event marked a turning point. The British Crown was forced to recognize the tenacity and resilience of the American spirit. This victory effectively ended the war and ensured American independence. On September 3, 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed. This momentous document marked the official end of the Revolutionary War. It recognized the United States as an independent nation, free from British rule a testament to the resilience of the American spirit. And so, the American Revolution came to a triumphant close. From the Sugar Act to the Treaty of Paris, the American Revolution was a tumultuous journey towards independence. We've traced the path of rebellion, resilience, and resolution that led to the birth of a nation. And that, dear viewers, is the story of how our great nation was born. Till next time, keep exploring history.